y'all, it's Sherry from Sherry K Loves Yarn and Crochet, and it is Wednesday, November 11th. I have not been here for a few weeks. Just had my father pass away on Halloween. He's in heaven. I know he is. My mother's talking his ear off, and he's taking his hearing aids out. And that's how I have to remember him. Love you, Dad. But we're not here for that. While all this was going on, Chris had decided to take a trip to a store to help his mom pick up some chairs that she had ordered, and he had decided that he was going to stop at a Joann's, and he surprised me with some acquisitions, and I'll get started on those first. Now, these were a surprise to me. He'd seen me pardon me, he had seen me gawking at these, and just, I fell in love with the feel of them. And I don't know what I did with my glasses. There they are. Give me a sec. Sorry, I can't read without them. He picked me up 2 balls of the Bernat Plentiful. I love this color. And we've been redoing our kitchen, so yeah, every time they'd come in this room, there'd be a little sawdust flying. But this color is called Crocus. Now the stats on this, they have it hidden inside the ball. It is a bulky 5, 60% acrylic, 26% wool, and 14% polyester. There is 10.6 ounces, 300 grams, 952 yards, or 871 meters. And it says machine wash and dryable. Do not iron, do not bleach. And it also says it takes a US 10.5 or 6.5 millimeter knitting needles, or a US K 10.5 or 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. But he didn't just get me this one. He got me this one as well. And I think it would look great together. And who you can kind of see the snout of is my little girl, Roxy. And this color is in Schooner. Hi, sit. No, sit. Sit. Thank you. I'm sitting on the floor today. Yeah, sit. She loves to be with her mama. She actually was with me when my dad passed. They were good buddies. And she used to sleep with him sometimes when we were down there. So she's been kind of really up my you-know-what, thinking maybe that I'm going to leave too. But, sit. Lay down. Come on. Lay down. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord. She thinks that I'm on the floor. She can come. Come on. Come on. Over. Thank you. Lay down. Lay down. Good girl. Anyway, he knew I needed one more of these big twist classics for a cardigan I'm going to do. And I don't know if you can see it, but I've got 3 more up there, and it takes about 2,800 yards for the cardigan. And that's out of one of the crochet books. But this is a bulky 5. Machine wash, low iron, do not bleach, do not tumble dry, dry clean, dry flat. And there are 690 yards in one of these. And this is the color gray. Then he stopped, and I don't know what he paid for them. I know he had coupons, and he also has a Joann's account, so. But I have been making cowls and hats. And he actually loves the certain feels of yarns, and he said he fell in love with the feel of this Buttercream Luxe Angel Hair, and that's pretty close to the colors that are in it. It's like a salmon, a little bit of a orange, a light medium green, a white, and what he found he liked about it was it's got little threads running through and around. I don't know if you can see it, but it's through the yarn itself. Let's see if I can find it on a darker one. I don't know if you can see that right there. But he loved how it had the little halo. Now these are 110 yards, 3.5 ounces, 100 meters, 100 grams. It's a bulky 5, and it takes a USK 10.5 or a 6.5 millimeter hook. And these are 51 acrylic, 27 polyamide, 22 wool. But it does not feel like wool. It is very luxurious, not scratchy at all, at all. And this color is Coral Multi. And he got me 3 skeins of this. But it's very pretty. And then he also got me the same 3 in the same angel hair, but this color is Blue Multi. He did good. And then he knows that I have been looking at some of the Mandala Ombre, and I've never had it. And both of our favorite color is purple, and so he bought 3 skeins of this, and the color name is Joy. And this is the Lion Brand Mandala, Brian Mand. I think I need more coffee. Lion Brand Yarns Mandala Ombre, color Joy, and it is a medium 4, 3.5 ounces, 150 grams, 344 yards, 315 meters. It takes a I-9 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. And he bought me 3 of those. And let's see. Sorry, I'm sitting on my floor. I had my leg underneath me. And that was it from Joann's. Then he stopped at Walmart, and I was looking for some wooden buttons because I wanted to make another chunky cowl. And he picked me up 2 of these. There we go. And I just love the design on there. Got me 2 of those. And then he got me 2 of the toggle, or 2 packs of the toggles. And they're both the same size. And because I love notebooks, I love to jot down notes and patterns, things I want to do, and I end up putting them in multiple notebooks. And I figure, you know, I got to stop doing that because I'm losing all my notes, or I sit there and jot them down on little pieces of paper, where to find websites and this, that, and the other. But he found a bunch of notebooks at Walmart. He bought me 3 of them, and they were on clearance for 25 cents a piece. And it was out of their back to school stuff. That first one said, "Good vibes only." This one says, "Dream, plan, do." You know, you would think that they would put the stickers on the back side, not the front. And this one says, "Moments of genius," which for me, there is no genius here. But you never know. And then the rest he got for me, they were $1. And I love anything leopard print or tiger print or zebra print. Now these 2 are beautiful. They have like a shimmery, glittery cover. I don't know if the glitter is shining through. I know you're getting a little bit of a glare. But all the flowers and leaves have texture, and they're all shimmery. And this one says, "Cultivate kindness." And this too is kind of glittery. The leaves. But we did stop just before Halloween at a place called Ollie's, and it's a discount place. Now, I am not a knitter, even though I try. I have not gotten very far. I've only done 1 knitted hat, and that went to Hats Not Hate before they stopped taking the donations. But I wanted to learn a little bit more, maybe learn how to do a lot of the stitches that I see people doing. I love the look of knitted projects. So I picked up the Knitting Stitch Handbook, and it's written by Maria Perry Jones, and I paid $3.99 for it. And normally this book is $13.97, I guess. No, not sure. Oh, $14.99. But it's this book, and there's all different stitches to learn. And I think, oh, okay. See, I have not really looked at it yet. It starts out with, it says the Stitch Selector, Knit and Purl. And they're all different patterns with the knit and purl stitch. And then it goes to the rib. Oops, my fingers are in the way. Rib stitches. Cables. Cables and bobbles. And then the one I showed you was lace stitches. And Fair Isle and Intarsia. My phone, don't know what it did. Anyway, that's one of the books that I got. And then I picked up another one. It's a Leisure Arts, Knits to Be Noticed. There's 10 designs by Deborah Newman. And I also picked this up at Ollie's. Originally $12.95. I got it for $1.99. For when I get good enough to do this kind of stuff. But I mean, beautiful patterns. Beautiful patterns. That's just a couple of them that I liked out of there. Then another one I got is Knits for the Modern Baby by Lena Macon. It says 21 fresh designs for newborn to 24 months. It's also a Leisure Arts publication. Normally $12.99. Got it for $1.99. And those are some of the patterns. Just maybe they'll be easy enough for me to do. And then found this book here, the Big Sewing Book for Trendy Bags. And I'm not sure who it's by. The foreword is by Rabea Rauer and Yvonne Redelbach. Now, this was normally $9.95 and I got it for $1.99 as well. And y'all know a couple of years ago, Chris bought me a sewing machine and I have not yet used it yet. So that's something for me to look into doing as well. And then, pardon me, I picked up this bag right here. It's already got a pre-made something in it, but it came with this booklet, and it came with a crochet hook. Somebody had already started making something, but it's a Columbia Minerva leaflet, and it says, "In Capes to Crochet and Knit." Now there's one there, but there's a couple on the back that I liked. And I really like this. I'm hoping it's crochet. I have not looked at it yet. But I'd really like to make one of those. Be a little bit different in the poncho side of things. But I know this is quite old because it's quite scratchy. And this is the original tag, which is kind of ripped up, that was in the bag. So I know it's what they used for the yarn. It's 100% Windtuck Orlon acrylic. And I'm thinking it says Prestige. So I know it's a vintage yarn. And it's called Off-White. And the person paid $1.87 for this yarn. Don't you wish we can go back to those prices again? I know I do. Anyway, Chris also surprised me with some yarn from Knit Crate. He thought, he saw me looking at some and decided that he was going to use my account to do a double down. And I'm not much of a green person. I mean, I like green, but it's not my favorite color. So he bought me 4 skeins, or hanks, of this Audine wool, and it really is not that pea green. Well, maybe it is. It's Audine Wool's Sleek. It's 55% fine merino wool, 30% baby alpaca, 15% mulberry silk, hand wash only, 220 yards or 100 grams. And the color is called Unwind. But I kind of have an idea of what I'd like to do with those. Then he also, being the nice man that he is, sorry Roxy, I'll put these on this side for you. He ordered me, knowing I had gotten the dark brown, black of the Uru yarns, the chunk yarn. He bought me this pink color. I wish I hadn't used the brown yet. I could have incorporated this color into it and made something a little bit bigger. But that's okay. Yeah, I like this color. I may do another cowl or scarf with it. But that is all of the acquisitions. And with everything that went on, I mean, he lifted my spirits. But at the end of this video, I'm going to put in some pictures of my dad, just to kind of honor him a little bit, because he was my knight in shining armor. He was always there when I needed him. Okay, on to finished objects. Now, I got my poncho on I made a few years ago. I did a cowl. And this is also using Oh, I don't have the ball band right here. It's way up there. It is also a Buttercream Luxe Craft, and it's got the alpaca in it, but I used the half double crochet herringbone, half double herringbone stitch, something like that, for this. And to use up the rest of the yarn, I did the same thing in a headband, which it's a little big for my head, but I love this color. And then to use up the rest of the yarn, well, I still have a bit up there on my desk. I did crystals, the Bonbon Infinity Scarf, and I got this at Aldi's, the one time I've ever found yarn at Aldi's. It's this yarn here. And it comes with a free pattern inside for a knit pattern. It says a cowl scarf. But, yeah. I'm going to make the chunky hat as long as I have enough of the yarn. But I think this will be maybe a Christmas present for my youngest daughter. She loves to wear big cowls. Let's see. But I think it came out pretty nice. But those are my two finished objects. I think that's all I had for finished objects. I've got an almost finished object. I started a sweater for my granddaughter out of one of the crochet book catalogs that I got in the mail. I'm still attached to yarn, but it's a hooded sweater, and I just love the little bit of details on it all. Right now I'm doing the front edge so I can put buttons on it, and the yarn I'm using is, of course I didn't grab the one I'm attached to, Super Saver in the colorway Ocean. Now this has light greens and lavenders and purples and blues. I just love the design, and it gives you 4 or 5 different sizes that you can make with it. That's my almost finished object. Let me put that back in the bag. Leave the kitty alone. And I am doing a mal with Petra from Petra's Happy Place, and we are using the Ostentations crochet. And we are working on this shirt here. I have gotten to row, what row am I on? 8, 9, I think I'm on row 10. But I am using this Cotton Kings from Hobby. And I started out with the dark purple, and it'll go out to the light purple, or the lavender. That light is really, there we go, kind of blowing out the colors. And it is, put my eyeballs back on. It says it's a fine number 2. Uses a 3.5 to 4 millimeter crochet hook, which is a between an E and a G crochet hook. And there is 200 grams, 7.5 ounces, 800 meters, or 874 yards. Well, we were talking that once it goes up, of course it's going to go from dark to light. For this part of the shirt, the V here, I am going to use this amazing lace, which it's a number 1 weight. I can always hold it double to make it 2 weight, right? But this color is Eggplant Trellis. But I think it's really pretty. And it's got some fluffiness to it. It has 1,017 yards, or 930 meters. It's 5.3 ounces, or 150 grams. But I was thinking, for all the pretty flowers there, hold on, let me grab that, because I just found this in my stash. Oh, getting old, can't get up. I found some of this yarn here. Now it looks kind of vintagey. It says it's a 6 ply. I'm trying to read down in the cone. It doesn't tell me what it's made of, but that gray is so pretty and shiny. I just think it would make those flowers kind of pop off the purple. And it says it's from the Robinson Anton Textile Company, which I'll have to look them up, see if they're still around. But that should be enough to make those flowers. All right, I believe that is it. I know it was a lot. What are you all working on? I have not started anything for Christmas. I'm thinking, I gotta take these earrings off. Oh, I am thinking I kind of lost my crojo for a little bit. I mean, it's hard, but everything will get better. I just gotta have the faith. And I want to thank Diane Sharp for the beautiful condolence card. I appreciate it. It lifted my spirits. And I want to thank every one of you for your thoughts and prayers and messaging me, giving me your condolences. Love you all. But like I said, I'm going to put some pictures at the end of this video. And I hope you all enjoyed my... I didn't get to go shopping. Which... It's great to get the gifts of yarn. But I like to touch and squeeze and feel. So maybe this weekend I'll get to go and do some more retail therapy. So, as the sign says, please like, please subscribe, and come back and see me again. Y'all take care. I love you all. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you again. If I can shut it off.